Hello and welcome to Cliff's Bible Bites. Today we're on series number 1 and Bible Bite number 4. I've been asked to answer the question, is this the end of the world as we have known it? Did you know that last year, 2019, there were 72.6 million trips abroad by UK residents? Now, this sign or prophecy is actually mentioned in the Bible. It's where the Bible mentions what will happen in the last days. When we are on the road and we're driving our cars, there's lots of signs which are there to help us. Some give us information about local beauty spots. Some advise us the road narrows, and some give us commands which must be obeyed. Road closed, leave at next exit. Now, in the Bible, we have some of these signs which want to help us on our journey so that we arrive safely at our destination, as when we're driving a car. This is what it says in the book of Daniel, which is about 2/3 of the way through the Bible, in chapter 12 and verse 4. It says this, "But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal this book until the time of the end." Notice that, until the time of the end, "when many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased." So there in the Bible, and that's in the prophecy that was given to Daniel. I recommend chapter 12, verses 1 to 4. And we're told that in the last days, one of the signs that will indicate we're in the last days will be that many shall run to and fro. What this means, of course, is that there is going to be an explosion of travel, international travel. Notice in the verse that there's a prophecy and there is a time frame as well. This was actually written between the years 603 and 605. That's 26 centuries ago, or if you like, 2,600 years ago. And yet it's in the last 100 years that this prophecy has come to pass. The authorized version of the Bible, the regular Bible, says, "Many shall run to and fro at the time of the end." The New Living Translation says, "Many will rush here and there." Now, I ask you the question, has this happened? It certainly happened in my lifetime. My parents never had a motor car and never flew in an aeroplane. But I've had the privilege, as their son, of lecturing and preaching on 4 of the 5 continents. And my children have done even more travelling. They've all worked and lived abroad, and my son, who has a very responsible job with an international company, tells me that at normal times, when there's no pandemic going on, that he's never more than 3 or 4 weeks away from his next international flight. I suppose for my generation, Sir David Frost, the very greatly regarded broadcaster and personality, had shows at one time on both sides of the Atlantic simultaneously. He had 2 or 3 in London each week and 2 or 3 in New York each week. And he travelled backwards and forwards constantly on Concorde. Records show that he made at least 20 such trips each year for 20 years, which is a total of 400 trips. We are living in the last days, and there's going to be more signs of this happening: pandemic, sicknesses, natural disasters, war and death. And in the next few videos that I'm making, I shall be talking about this and helping you to be aware of it and prepared for what's coming. So if you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Thanks very much for joining us. Take care and God bless.